Welcome to video 2. We're here today to show you a little bit about the reporting of the strategy we explained in video 1. I'll jump straight into the Investec statement, which you would receive. V, how often do we receive these Investec statements?
The Investec statements are sent every Wednesday, weekly, to the investors in another state. So
that is how your Investec statement will look. You've got your Investec account. I've blocked out my name. This is my personal account. As Viloshni says, you will get that once a week. Your name will be on it. You'll have Investec contact details, and you'll be able to query these accounts directly with Investec. So you can rest assured that your investment and your cash is being held at a reputable South African bank, where you can independently check the value of your investment and your transactional performance of what's actually happening on your account.
And I think that this is one of the beauties of this investment, is that the funds return to your account on a consistent basis, held by Investec Bank, and this will give you the confidence to know that you can see the funds in your personal bank account consistently throughout the week. And this is your best form of reporting to show your return accurately.
100%. Thanks for that, Graham. It actually is net of all fees. So when you look at this Investec statement, there's a 450 Investec fee, there's a 199 that was sent out, here's a 203 that comes back, which is net of all fees. So you can rest assured that you're dealing with Stewards, which is a 20-year-old licensed investment business operating internationally, supported by Investec Bank, which is a well-known, credible bank in South Africa for this particular strategy. So just to give you a bit of color, this is my own account, which on the 24th of July, I funded it with 200,000, and then it traded 450 was the cost when it went out. So 199,550 was paid from my Investec Rand account to the Stewards Dollar New York bank account, and after trading, 203 came back a day later, and that continues to happen every day. There's a payment out of 450 as a cost, and then the profits are paid back into my own account each time. So this is, you will experience a bank statement from Investec with your profits being paid back in. And in my particular example, I started on the 24th of July with 200,000, and if I just look to the end here, by the 18th of August, it had gotten up to 262, which included the compounding benefits over that period of trading. So I'm not guaranteeing that you will get a similar result. I'm just sharing historically that is what has happened on my investment. Yours may vary from this, but this is an indication of what is possible, and just to let you know what your weekly statements will look like from Investec. Other than the weekly statements, you will also receive a trade advice, which would look like this. Viloshni, how often do the trade advices go out?
The trade advices go out on every amount debited from your CCM accounts, that is, on each cycle.
Cool. And we aim to have a cycle at least once a week, but we are currently managing to have a cycle start every day or every second day. So every time you get a payment from out of your Investec account, Investec is going to send you a trade advice like this, which will tell you 207,000 Rand left your account. So in my example, this 207,000 left my account on the 29th of July. So on my statement on the 29th of July, there's 207,603. But I know I invested 200. So on the day that Investec sends me that SWIFT instruction or that trade confirmation of the 207, then I can use that to manage in my head that the profit I've earned is 7,000. And that profit, as Graham earlier mentioned, is net of all fees and costs and sits already in, it's paid to you in your Investec account. And as we said in video 1, that is available to you but we would prefer that you give us an instruction once a week on a Friday by 10 a.m. so that we can process things efficiently at the end of the week. So that's a statement. I'd just like to highlight one thing on this. On another client statement, which I've blacked out here, you may experience that on your trade advices, you'll send out 200, and then you'll send out 207 and 209, and it will keep going up. But then on the last trade, it would look lower. The reason for that is because you will hit an allowance limit. And we're going to tell you more about allowances on another video. But when you see a trade confirmation like this, a forex transaction confirmation, and the amount you see on your confirmation is lower than the amount before, don't panic. It doesn't mean that your money has been lost. It just means we've sent out less money. As you can see, this investor put in 160. There's a 450 charge. 160, 500 goes out, and that continues to go up. 162. 165, 172, and eventually the investor sends out here 196, right? Comes back in. So this transaction on the 12th of June was 190, right? But the next transaction was 173, right? Which is almost 20 grand less, right? And there's the 20 grand sitting in the account. So the reason the investor couldn't send out the full 190 is because the investor reached their allowance limit, which we'll explain to you in another video. But just to let you know, not to be concerned when you see that, and what it means is you're going to need to apply for more allowances when you see that happening. The last way that you're reported to is your Stewards Monthly Statement. Vilosha, do you want to just tell us when these come out?
These usually come out 15 days in arrears of a month, of a trading month. But is, for example, for the month of July, you receive it by the 15th of August.
Thank you, V. So what this will do is this will give you a confirmation of how much fees you've paid to Stewards. It will also give you confirmation of your net profit. Graham, do you want to tell us a little bit about the contributions, redemptions, and the detail of what we can see on this statement?
Absolutely. So this is your best summary of your trading performance. So it really takes a lot of the information that's shown in your Investec statement and consolidates it. So here you can see all the contributions that you're making into the investment and the redemptions out of the investment. And that happens, like you said, we aim to do that weekly, but recently we've been doing it far more regularly than that. So we can move funds as quickly as on a daily basis. So funds will leave your account in the morning and they'll be back in your account the next day. And this report shows you all that activity that is generated on that basis. And your performance summary really shows you your contribution for that month of funds that you've put into the investment, the profit that you've generated, the redemption, so that's how much you received out of it, and that will give you your closing balance at the end of the month.
Fantastic. So you will then have your cycle start statement, which you will see most often directly from Investec. You will have your weekly Investec statement, which is the live way to track this. And then you'll have your Stewards statement monthly in arrears. And you can then keep these on file for your tax returns later on. But we'll take you through a separate presentation and video on your taxes and your allowances. So guys, thank you very much for joining us for this on reporting, and see you at the next video. Cheers.